Actors underwent extensive training alongside medical professionals to authentically portray their roles in the Pit. Today on Collider, we break down their rigorous preparation process. Here's everything you need to know. Let's dive in. Stepping into the role of Dr. Robbie in The Pit was no small feat for Noah Wyle. A veteran of medical dramas, Wyle knew the importance of authenticity and emotional depth in portraying an emergency room doctor. His preparation for the role was intense, spanning months of physical, mental, and emotional training to embody the character with precision and realism. From the start, Wyle and his castmates underwent rigorous training to prepare for their roles. The Pit was a pinch-me experience from start to finish. Wyle shared, "We had a great cast. Everybody joined medical boot camp with open hearts and open eyes. This training included working closely with medical professionals, practicing procedures, and learning the fast-paced environment of an ER. The goal was clear: to create the most accurate medical drama possible." Under the guidance of healthcare consultants, Wyle and his fellow actors trained in emergency response techniques, medical jargon, and patient interactions. This hands-on approach helped the cast understand the pressure, precision, and emotional toll that real doctors face every day. One of the most fascinating aspects of Wyle's preparation was his personal ritual to get into character. Every day, he walked the same path as his character, Robbie, listening to Baby by Robert Bradley's Blackwater Surprise. This song, which plays in the opening of the series, became an essential part of his daily process. "I listened to it every day on the way to work on the Warner Brothers lot," Wyle revealed. "I listened to it on the walk from my dressing room to the set, and then I would make that same walk that Robbie makes in the pilot episode, past the portrait and into the emergency room. I'd replicate that every day, regardless of what we were doing." This ritual helped Wyle stay deeply connected to his character, ensuring a consistent and immersive performance. Beyond the technical training, Wyle had to navigate the complex emotional arc of his character. Robbie is a doctor carrying unresolved PTSD from a COVID-era loss, and this emotional weight was mapped out in advance, like a piece of music. Wyle knew exactly when his character's emotions would peak, when they would recede, and when they would explode into the show's dramatic climax. "This is not your normal day or your normal shift for Robbie, and he probably should have stayed home," Wyle explained. Throughout the season, viewers watch as his professional mask erodes, forcing him to confront buried trauma. Filming The Pit was a grueling process. Over 150 days, Wyle worked long hours on a demanding set, pushing himself both physically and emotionally. By the end of production, he admitted, "I don't know if I could do 22 episodes anymore." Despite the challenges, Wyle's dedication to authenticity shines through, making The Pit a compelling and realistic medical drama. With its unique format, 15 episodes representing 15 hours of one continuous ER shift, the show demands intense commitment from its actors, and Wyle delivers at every turn. As The Pit continues to unfold, Wyle encourages viewers to stay tuned. "The last 5 episodes of the show kind of, in some ways, redefine the show," he teased. "Fans can expect surprises, emotional highs, and a powerful performance that cements Wyle's legacy in medical drama history." Issa Briones put in a lot of work to bring Dr. Trinity Santos to life in The Pit. Her character is tough, competitive, and often intimidating, but as the season unfolds, we start to see the cracks in that armor. To prepare, Briones went through medical training, deep character work, and a highly emotional performance that left a lasting impact. Like the rest of the cast, Briones went through an intense 2-week medical boot camp before filming started. It wasn't just about memorizing lines filled with complicated medical jargon. She had to learn how to actually move and think like a real doctor. The show is designed to feel like one long, continuous shift in an ER, so every little movement had to feel natural. Working alongside real doctors, Briones and her co-stars practiced life-saving techniques, from inserting IVs to performing CPR, all while dealing with the kind of chaos that would exist in an actual hospital setting. But playing Dr. Santos wasn't just about getting the technical details right. To fully understand her character, Briones sat down with The Pit's creator R. Scott Gemmell and executive producer John Wells. They helped her develop Santos's backstory, one that wasn't entirely revealed in the script, but would shape how she carried herself in every scene. She learned that Santos was an ex-gymnast, which explained a lot about her personality. Years of high-pressure competition had made her relentless and hyper-focused, always pushing herself to be the best. But as episode 7 reveals, there's more to her story than just ambition. That episode, titled 1 p.m., was a huge huge moment for Briones. It features the show's first real monologue, where Santos confronts a patient she suspects of sexually abusing his daughter. In that moment, she finally lets her walls down and reveals her own past trauma, speaking directly to the man in a way that's both chilling and powerful. Briones admitted that when Noah Wyle pointed out the significance of the scene, she kind of freaked out. Up until that point, the show had been so fast-paced and ensemble-driven that she hadn't even realized she was about to deliver its first big monologue. But the weight of the scene made it even more important to get right. She prepared by making a conscious choice to keep the moment one of strength rather than sorrow. "This is not a moment of crying or sadness," she explained. "This is a moment of power, of taking back power." Instead of leaning into the emotional heaviness, she kept Santos composed, holding back the pain in a way that felt raw and real. Through all the preparation, from medical training to emotional deep dives, Briones shaped Dr. Santos into a character that feels layered and real. Her journey on the Pitt is only getting more interesting, and if episode 7 was any indication, there's still so much more to uncover. Shabana Aziz's journey to playing Dr. Victoria Javadi on the Pitt happened fast, really fast. She sent in an audition tape, did a quick Zoom test, and before she knew it, she had landed the role. Despite the whirlwind casting process, she stepped into the character with confidence, bringing Dr. Javadi to life with ease. On set, Aziz was surrounded by a powerhouse cast, including Noah Wyle, someone she had always admired. But what really stood out to her wasn't just his acting, it was how supportive he was. He didn't just work with her as a co-star, he also encouraged her directorial ambitions, offering advice and support along the way. That kind of mentorship made the Pitt more than just a job. It became a place of learning and growth. Playing Dr. Javadi has been an exciting challenge for Aziz. Her character is a 20-year-old medical prodigy, which means she's constantly trying to prove herself in an environment where most of her colleagues are much older. She's brilliant but defensive about her age, which leads to some intense and competitive moments with fellow interns like Dr. Trinity Santos and the more easygoing Dr. Whitaker, Jaron Howell. Those dynamics add so much energy to the show, making every episode feel fresh and unpredictable. Aziz isn't new to playing complex roles. Before the Pitt, she starred in the Australian thriller Bird Eater, where she tackled some heavy themes and intense character dynamics. She's always drawn to roles that push boundaries and make audiences think, and she takes storytelling seriously, whether it's through acting or her own directorial ambitions. What makes Aziz stand out is her passion. Whether she's diving into a character's psyche, collaborating with other actors, or thinking about the bigger picture behind the camera, she's always looking for ways to grow. With the Pitt, she's not only making waves as an actor, but also gaining valuable experience from industry veterans who are eager to help her succeed. As her career continues to take off, one thing's for sure: Shabana Aziz is just getting started. Whether she's acting, directing, or doing both, she's got the talent and drive to leave a lasting mark.
I thought you were some kind of kid genius. I'm like any other third-year med student.
The cast of The Pitt dove into their roles with enthusiasm, blending improv sessions, character deep dives, and lots of team bonding. They worked closely to create a dynamic vibe that brought the show to life. Thanks for watching Collider. See you soon.